I do want to quickly preface this video by saying you should not do the fatigue cancel in public games. It gives you an unfair advantage, and I don't recommend that you do it at all. I just wanted to correct for some misinformation that I had been spreading on my part and make sure that people know the truth with the scenario and what is happening around it. Boys, today I'm going to be telling you about the fatigue cancel. After receiving quite literally hundreds, if not thousands of comments telling me, how did you do that in this video? How did you not look down in fatigue? How did you not go into fatigue? How did you swing as you fatigued? And me not being able to respond to it because I've been told numerous times that it was bannable and I shouldn't do it, and how somebody's friend got banned for it or something along these lines. I steered well clear of the topic because it didn't seem like a good idea to promote something that was bannable. But finally, after literally prying for I don't know how long, I'm just going to explain what the fatigue cancel is, and I'm going to spread the information that it is actually not bannable. Because I, for one, have actually said on the streams, I've heard loads of other people say that it is bannable, when it's actually not. So first of all, I literally emailed Behavior and told them about the fatigue cancel and said, is it bannable? Just trying to get to the bottom of this so I could let you guys know, because I knew I had been promoting it a fair bit by doing it in my videos and streams. And I just wanted to let people know whether it was bannable or not. The response I got back when asking, is the fatigue cancel bannable, and explaining what the fatigue cancel is, was, we're sorry to hear that someone's been ruining your in-game experience. And I literally got this email back and I was just like, what? Like, how? How have you read this email and you've responded to me saying, somebody's ruining my in-game experience? That's not what I've asked at all. And I followed up an email saying that, like, this isn't the question I've asked at all. This response has nothing to do with my email whatsoever. I have no idea why I've been sent this response. And they pretty much responded saying that they couldn't answer my question and they weren't the right department to do so. And they couldn't refer to me to anyone to answer my question either. So I was pretty much back to square one, and I assumed it was just better to assume it was bannable, just to be on the safe side. Don't really want to lose my account, even though I don't have all too many hours on PC, only about 1,000. And I told people this on stream as well. I didn't fatigue cancel because I thought it was bannable. But I do know quite a lot about the fatigue cancel. Basically what it is if you swing about 0.05 seconds before you go into fatigue, then you will swing and fatigue at the same time. Meaning you don't have to look down, but the fatigue time is the exact same. All it is that it doesn't force your camera down. It's a very, very little advantage. And it's very, very difficult to pull off. The main thing about the fatigue cancel that makes it so strong is the swing. You can actually hit survivors that double back to you and that are close enough to hit with the tiny little lunge. Because you gotta think, most of the times you get this off, it is going to be a little tap lunge unless you learn the timing. If you learn the timing, then you can get a full range swing as you're going into fatigue, which will throw a lot of survivors off. Now this is where the main advantage comes with the fatigue cancel. So I was kind of annoyed that they said it was bannable, or that I thought it was bannable at the time. It was something that's pretty hard to do, not a lot of people could do it, and I thought that they could, focus their area somewhere else. It didn't really seem reasonable to ban for something like this, but I also understood at the same time it is an exploit, it doesn't seem very fair. But recently I got sent this clip, and it is actually of Zubat saying that any glitch that is bannable will appear in the Dead by Daylight news section as you load up the game. As well as confirming that Not Queen said herself in his chat that it is not bannable. So I'll show you this clip now so you know I'm telling the truth and you can just see it for yourself.
Is it true that Queen mentioned in your stream that nurses fatigue is not a bannable issue? Yes. If any bug in this game was bannable, it would tell you in a PSA when you boot the game up. If anything is bannable, any bug, it would pop up like that in here. And it would say, we are banning for this.
And basically that's how I eventually got to the conclusion of realizing it's not actually bannable. So in the short amount of time, I imagine, before this glitch is patched, I did want to make a PSA to get it out there that I was wrong. So if you do want to go and use this in KYF or in tourneys if they decide to allow it in their rule set, I know a few tourneys have banned it, I know a few tourneys allow it to carry on happening. And basically that is all the video for today. I just wanted to put out this subtle PSA to let you guys know that the fatigue cancel is actually not bannable. It's been a long saga of going back and forth, just to try and figure out whether it is bannable, whether it isn't, and we finally came to that conclusion 100% concrete, it isn't bannable. So thank you so much for watching. If you're not already subscribed and you do want to keep up to date with all of the Dead by Daylight nurse news and this kind of thing, or any gameplays to do with nurse, or just Dead by Daylight in general, I would really appreciate it. I do put quite a lot of effort into my videos. And have a wonderful rest of your day.